Alrighty, guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Jacob here, and we are back on our 10-acre farm. Yesterday we had the Department of Natural Resources and Agriculture come on out here and take some soil samples for us, so that we can properly fertilize our soil. I got some crops planted yesterday as well. So in this one, we're gonna have, what did I have planted here? Spinach. Over here, we did go ahead and we put potatoes down. We got sunflowers in this one, and then peas over here. Let me see. Oh yeah, and finish out the day yesterday. I went ahead. I put in some more beds, so that we can start planting, and that way too, it kind of saves us some money from having to have a bunch of testing done. And I was testing the width on our mower here, make sure we can kind of get through these beds and not risk destroying our crop. I did have the dairy farmer go ahead and drop me 2 loads of manure. So, yeah, we'll have plenty of that to go ahead and fertilize. An all-natural fertilizer versus a chemical fertilizer. Try and be as organic with it as we can. You can see I kind of left stuff out yesterday. The day just kind of got away from me. We'll go ahead and get this done here, and I'll pop the we're not using any reference right now. We're just trying to go ahead and get this limed up here. And we'll go ahead and get this spread down here. Tell you what, it's got a nice little drop spreader. Oh boy. Yep. It's bumpy. Maybe I should look at getting a roller, because it's hard to keep this thing straight for, let's see. Who's Pete? I don't know. If we go here, nice smooth riding here. Look at that. That's the ticket. These rows are perfect for this spreader, and really the cedar as well, because the cedar fit right down the center of them, which is nice. Okay, we'll go ahead and turn that back on. So goals for today: we're gonna get these limed. We're gonna get everything fertilized, and we'll talk about crop planting here. I want to be smart about what it is we are planting, and when we're planting it. I want to make sure we always have something to do. The other thing I got to do today, that I have to think about, is going to be to look at what it's going to take to possibly put up some greenhouses, just so we have productions through the winter months. So yeah, we will definitely be looking at that. the way this lime is kicking up here, I think it might be a smart idea to invest in a dust mask. For sure. Okay. Try and get done what we can here. I think the goal that I'm looking at here, and we'll look at the crop calendar here. Go ahead and move that out of our way. All right, cool. So let's take a look at our crop calendar here, just so we can kind of see. So we've planted potatoes the 1st of March. Sunflowers. I'm thinking we're gonna plant another row of potatoes. We're gonna plant another row of spinach. Carrots are gonna wait until next month. We will also do another row of peas, as well as we'll go ahead. We'll put some sugar beet down, and yeah, I think that's what we're gonna go ahead and look at doing here. Yeah, we can look at doing this here. There we go. Put sunflowers in this row. And I think do potatoes in this row again. That way we can kind of go right down the row there. I think that would be a smart idea. Perfect. I'm not worried so much about like getting the entire row. And we will go to peas, and we'll go to peas in the next row here. And I think we have one more row. There we go. The other thing I have to think about here is irrigation too. How am I going to get water down here? And we were going to plant the spinach down here in the last row. There we go. There. And that finishes up these 4 rows. Okay. So now we'll go over into this row here. And what did I say we were going to plant? Wait for it to save here. We'll do sugar beet, I think, in this row here. Yeah, sugar beet. And what else did I say? We're not gonna do. Okay. Maybe I should do another row of spinach. Why don't we'll do a couple more rows of spinach, because I feel like that could be a crop that just keeps on giving. We'll plant 2 more rows, so this is the second row. And now we are going to go ahead and plant us a sugar beet. Plant some sugar beets. These, I don't know. Do they have a good value? Maybe I'll do another row of. I'll do some peas. I'm thinking. I'm just worried that sugar beets, and that's me having to do research. That's all that is. Okay. We're gonna plant peas. So in total, we'll have 3 rows of spinach, 3 rows of peas. Do another row of potatoes. So we'll have 2 rows to harvest like the second day, allegedly. So, uh, where is my potato? And 3 rows of sunflowers. Okay. We'll get all of this limed, at least what we have planted here. And then what we will end up doing, we'll see how the game responds to it. Okay, now 1 more row of sunflowers so we can get sunflower seeds. Now we're gonna switch on over here. There we go. This will make for a much smoother ride as well for us. All right, we'll try to watch our compaction here. This is one reason why I put these long or these wide kind of rows in here. I've got to turn the gator off. Let me stop and do that. Should probably move that out of the way. And we'll do that then. I'm not super worried about that right now. And we'll go ahead and park this right about there. All right, we'll get to liming what we've planted, and then we'll go ahead. We'll finish up loading up the manure spreader there, and oh, this is beautiful. I love this. Look at this. It's just perfect for this row. Absolutely perfect. There we go. Okay. And we'll make our way over to this row here. There we go. Okay. Well, this is going a lot nicer than I expected it to. We're doing the best we can with what we have here. I almost wonder if it would be worth maybe. Yeah, we put a little too much lime down. Nice thing is we were able to get all of this done with one, uh, 1.5 of the stacks of bags of lime that I picked up. And we still have some for the other rows. I'll show you those here. All right. Well, that does it for us here. All right. Get this back in the barn here, and go ahead and load up some manure over here and get that down. Get these fields fertilized. Gonna have to fix that hump there, especially with these carts, man. You feel every bump. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, let's get this guy. Tell you what, I am sure glad I do not shovel this by hand. That would stink quite literally. I don't know if we're gonna need all of this or not. Thing is I should almost have one more piece of equipment, maybe have another tractor. Keep one to load and the other to actually go spread. Otherwise, this is it. I don't know. We'll have to think about that for sure. Nope, I missed. Alright, we'll clean that up later. I do need to think about maybe moving this pile, because our house is just on the other side of those trees. It stinks. Maybe I put a shed in back there that's strictly the poo shed. I don't know. Alright, and maybe we'll have enough. I'm thinking we should. We'll do one more scoop. What's one more scoop of poo? There we go. And this bucket has some clipping. That's Why are you missing? Oh well. We'll fix it later. Let's go ahead and we will get this guy. There we go. Yeah. Well, oh, because we're cool. That's why it was missing. Let's this is not gonna bode well for I almost need like a wide stance. Yeah, maybe we can do that. Just thread the line there a little bit. Well, we're gonna have some compaction. I guess that's to be expected. Well, we're definitely moving in the right direction. We're just gonna have to maybe think about going over this stuff again. Maybe a little bit slower. Does that even help if we go over it? Or are we putting too much? I think we're putting too much. And all right, there we go. That is that. We'll see. Our pH value, well, our nitrogen's horrible. We are gonna have to really focus on getting that back up. Our lime is perfect. And maybe what we'll end up doing to kind of help nitrogen is look at planting oilseed radish over the winter to kind of help us with the nitrogen value. Definitely something we're gonna have to think about here. So I guess that's gonna do it for today's episode, guys. We'll be back tomorrow, March 3rd. Cool. I'll work on some stuff here, and then yeah, I'll let you guys know what happens. Awesome. Thanks for coming on by. Peace.